What's up, guys? So today I want to talk about a video that I saw that was posted on YouTube from, his username is JohnNathan. He was talking about pedal makers, our pedal makers ripping us off. And what I could say to this, maybe you have a few pedal makers who are ripping people off, but for majority of the pedal makers that I know, like JHS, Earthquaker Devices, and a lot of different pedal builders, these are just honest people building pedals. And if you should think about it, they have employees that they have to pay, and these products are really built in America. So the video he posted here, he was talking about, he took apart a JHS pedal and he showed the inside and he talked, a bunch of stuff, are they ripping us off? But he didn't mention build quality, material, and all of that, none of that. And you have to take into account the enclosures. These enclosures are specially designed. So he didn't factor in cost, time, what you have to pay your workers, nothing like that. And if you really think about it, in the US, now we have to pay workers $18 an hour, 21, like, where I am, we used to be in West Hollywood a couple months ago, and you'd have to pay, if you employ someone, you'd have to pay them $21 an hour. So just think about it. I'm gonna show you a pedal. So for example, this is an enclosure. You have to drill the enclosures, you have to paint the enclosures, and these are not spray painted, these are powder coat, Here we have a circuit board, and this circuit board is for a range master circuit board. It used probably 8 components, but we upgraded it and used, probably 12 or so components to make it stable, and just a little modification. So here you have to populate this board, and after you populate this board, you have to get, these jacks are like, the ones that I use is like $7 for 2. You need foot switches, you need knobs, and here's the, the finished product. These are analog pedals, and they're using Mullard transistors from the 60s. You can't even get these transistors anymore. So I don't think he's factoring costs when he's just throwing out, wild numbers, how much they made from pedals, or whatever. We have a budget pedal that we sell for $50, and from this pedal we probably make $5 or $10, and I'm the only one building pedals right now because it's really pricey to just hire someone and pay them $18 or $21 an hour. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but I don't think our company reached the size and the levels to just get employees like that. Maybe when we get our seed round funding, then we could employ people. So not to stray from the point, but JHS and Earthquaker Devices, these people, they have to pay their employees. These people, their PCBs shown here, I don't think their PCBs are made in China. So, everything is mostly made in the States. So if you factor in costs and time and everything, and these people have to feed their families, they have bills to pay also. They don't just get up and make pedals for hobbies who just want to play around in their house or so for free, they want to get paid for their time also. This is a board similar to a Big Muff. And when it comes to components, it's using probably, I'd say, minimum 40 components. That's a lot of components. Shown here, we have a capacitor, and we have another capacitor. So if you really look at it, we have 3 different capacitors, and they're all 3 different prices. So it all depends what is used in the pedal building. Will always push the prices up. This is a 1960s Soviet transistors. You have to source these, and you have to make sure it's proper leakage and all different type of stuff you have to factor. So I think it's very unfair when John, he's saying pedal builders were ripping people off and stuff. I don't think it's a fair assumption, and I think if you had probably break it down a little bit more so people probably would understand what you were saying, you know, then they could have a better understanding. But for all I know, JHS, I've never used one of their product before, but from what I've seen and heard, they seem to make very good quality stuff, just like Earthquaker devices. So for you to just trash the people like that, I don't know. I don't know. I think you should think about it a little bit more and just think that, you know, these companies, we pay employees, and not just that, we also have to take care of our families and stuff. You know what I mean? So when you come online and just trash companies like that, you know, sometimes you could put people out of business, and some of the things that you're saying, it's just not true. You have pedal companies in the UK who charge probably twice as much as the builders in the US. Not just that, you have companies, I don't want to say any name, but you have like Boss them who, you know, they sell a lot of pedals that's, you know, it's probably cheaply made, but you don't criticize them. You criticize builders who are really looking out for the community in all sense and aspect. So this is just my rant video today to John Nathan.